kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Trojans offense will get the first swing of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Wants to throw. It's Morris. Swings it out to his running back. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Using the back of the receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30. He's going. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. All kinds of room to the right. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Looking to pass. It's Morris. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that pass is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18.
Those chains, keep them moving.
All right, boys, let's get it.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. He's got his man. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Trojans in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense. Never win.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking downfield, it's Frederick. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Uncorks one. On target over the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Eagles are on the move.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making it accurate.
Lost a fire on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that's going to tie it up. Kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Down, defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Trojans want to move quickly.
Do it again, defense. Get that.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air. It's Morris. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Makes his connection. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. No huddle offense to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. On the option. The pitch. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Trojan.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Now they'll try the right side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Frederick. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled a positive, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And they can't make the connection. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires left. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns coming the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Looking deep. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Fred. He's got the bag in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Wants to throw on first down. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Oh, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play. It breaks this trend.
He's looking to throw it quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
What's the point on the scoreboard?
Looking downfield, it's Frederick. He makes the grab, and he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. A third and long coming up here. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jennings. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll give it to him again. And you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the tool.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cole. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Troy! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 18 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Right back to the well. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
On the board right here, they could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Let's get some momentum, indeed.
Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll give it to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to it. Right off the defender. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The give to the tailback. He's loose at the 15. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
So defense wants it.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go to the ground. Fakes his man out. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this this game. What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Working that left side now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit.
Come on, D.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Takes the easy completion. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Frederick. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40.
Oh, get the quarterback, D.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Working the middle, it's complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Frederick. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. Touchdown, Troy. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback. get the completion, he turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. This offense has a second down play.
All right, let's bring it down.
He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Give to the back. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. Tempo and overdrive. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Gets it to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming.
Push him way back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. With the clock running, this should be the final play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.